Stolen Legacy by George G.M. James. Introduction. Characteristics of Greek philosophy. The term Greek philosophy, to begin with, is a misnomer, for there is no such philosophy in existence. The ancient Egyptians had developed a very complex religious system called the Mysteries, which was also the first system of salvation. As such, it regarded the human body as a prison house of the soul, which could be liberated from its bodily impediments through the disciplines of the arts and sciences and advance from the level of a mortal to that of a god. This was the notion of the summum bonum, or greatest good, to which all men must aspire, and it also became the basis of all ethical concepts. The Egyptian mystery system was also a secret order, and membership was gained by initiation and a pledge to secrecy. The teaching was graded and delivered orally to the neophyte, and under these circumstances of secrecy, the Egyptians developed secret systems of writing and teaching, and forbade their initiates from writing what they had learnt. After nearly 5,000 years of prohibition against the Greeks, they were permitted to enter Egypt for the purpose of their education, first through the Persian invasion, and secondly through the invasion of Alexander the Great. From the 6th century BC, therefore, to the death of Aristotle in 322 BC, the Greeks made the best of their chance to learn all they could about Egyptian culture.
This is Black Light. I'm dedicating this video to all black teachers. Mostly all of them are female, and not only in Detroit, especially here in Detroit, but all over the planet, because the Greek system, or the Greek culture, which is also merged with the Roman culture, which also is a so-called Jewish culture, hidden within religion called Christianity, mainly Christianity, number one, then Islam, then Judaism. When you study the scriptures, you're studying teachings of early civilizations, which was more highly advanced and more spiritually, if you want to use that word spiritual, more spiritually and morally advanced than we are at this present moment. In Detroit, white supremacy is ingrained in all our institutions, and therefore, by the city of Detroit being mostly populated by black people, they haven't yet realized that they are being made suckers. When I was attending Wayne County Community College, which was basically founded by black men, which was Shaw College at first, and then morphed into Wayne County Community College. Now it's Wayne County Community College District. Keep adding on to it, you know. But I took up philosophy. I had a young Caucasian teacher trying to tell me that the Greeks were the first to advance and study philosophy. Then I had to bring this book, Stolen Legacy, to the classroom because I contradicted what she was saying, and I highlighted the parts I wanted her to see, and I taught the class from Stolen Legacy and proved my point. And I also had a debate with my anthropology teacher, brought several books, shut him down. And I only had a GED degree, education rather, diploma. And I dropped out of school when I was 16, but I had the teachings. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad gave it to me by my uncle, who was a FOI in the Nation of Islam. And he had books that he had got from all over the planet in his basement. And every time he babysat me, this is the kind of knowledge that he would give me. And from an infant on till 7 years old, my mother was an MGT. Then at the age of, when I was 7 years old, she dropped out and went back to Christianity, going to an all-white church, which was studying Egyptology, masking it under Christianity. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up to let the teachers know that I've been studying this for a long time, and you got the power to change the direction of the so-called African American, starting here in Detroit. If you study yourself. And a lot of you have done that, but y'all scared to challenge the curriculum. Y'all scared to rock the boat. And this is why your schools are falling apart, the morality of the parents is crazy, because we're living in a system that is really foreign to our natural culture. We're living in a system that is adverse to us. It's not natural. And I want to come back with another video explaining why Detroit could be the cutting edge or the starting point for a different kind of education. If you teachers would only wake up and realize that it's all about money, immorality, and corruption that makes this world, which is we call the U.S. of A, operate. Just look at what's happening today with Trump, Epstein, you name it. Nothing but corruption. They separated church from state. In ancient times, very, very ancient times, it was a science that we studied in the mystery schools. And it was about the end of the reign of Kemet that they had to go underground with these teachings. And they put the teachings in code in the Bible, in the Quran, Torah, and on the walls of ancient Egypt. The Caucasian has been all this time trying to figure it out, all of it. He got most of it, but he don't have all of it. He got a lot of it, but he don't have all of it. He got a lot, he got enough to keep you fooled. And so you can go and start studying, because even though he tries to hide it or wipe it away, it's still there. The history of him wanting to be superior over the black man, it's there. You can't hide it. He puts it in your face, but you can't recognize it. He blinds you with his rhetoric and trickery, using words that he could change up at will, change the meaning up at will. And so, you know, he got most of us, our people, spooked out. So my next video is going to be explaining about certain books such as Stolen Legacy that need to be in the classroom. You need to get a new way of teaching your children. It's a black light. Stay tuned.